What if everything you thought you knew about Gong Yoo was a carefully crafted illusion? Beneath the dazzling fame and beloved smile lies a story few have dared to uncover. Whispers of hidden battles, industry manipulation, and painful sacrifices paint a very different portrait of the star we thought we knew. Red Carpet Revealed is pulling back the curtain. Are you ready to discover the truth they never wanted you to see? Let's dive in. What if the man behind the nation's most beloved smile was hiding a haunting truth? What if the journey to superstardom was paved not just with talent and hard work, but with manipulation, betrayal, and silent suffering? Gong Yoo, the very name conjures up images of the charming goblin guardian, the brave train passenger from Train to Busan, and the gentle heartthrob who melted millions with a glance. But behind the dazzling lights, red carpets, and carefully curated interviews lies a story so shocking, so meticulously buried that even his most loyal fans would hesitate to believe it. In the mid-2000s, Gong Yoo rose like a phoenix through the competitive chaos of South Korea's entertainment industry. His breakout role in Coffee Prince didn't just make him famous, it made him untouchable. Media adored him, brands lined up, but very few people knew the price he had paid to get there. Behind the scenes, Gong Yoo was already showing signs of strain. An anonymous former staff member at one of his early talent agencies revealed he worked 18-hour days for months. He never complained, but his eyes were exhausted, hollow. His managers reportedly kept a tight leash on his every move. Control was the unspoken contract. From what he wore to who he could be seen with, even his smiles were timed and practiced. One insider referred to his early career as a beautifully lit prison. At the height of his early fame, rumors began to swirl about a secret relationship with a fellow actress, one that, if exposed, could have derailed both their careers. According to an entertainment reporter who has since left the industry due to threats, there was something real between them. But their agencies forced them apart. Gong Yoo was warned, choose love and you'll lose everything. He chose silence. Their last meeting, sources say, ended in tears and a vow to meet again once they were free. That day never came. In 2008, Gong Yoo enlisted in the military. While fans saw it as patriotic duty, some close to him suggest otherwise. This wasn't just service, a former army comrade claimed. It was escape. He needed to disappear. He needed peace. He was close to breaking. Gong Yoo reportedly volunteered for one of the harshest assignments, serving in the Defense Media Agency, where he could still be monitored but would be away from the toxic cycles of entertainment life. There, away from cameras, he reportedly began journaling obsessively. That journal, still hidden from the public, is said to contain entries about betrayal by trusted agents, pressure to fake a relationship for publicity, and mental breakdowns no one ever saw. Upon returning to the spotlight, Gong Yoo was different. Still composed, still elegant, but colder, more guarded. A producer who worked with him on Goblin said he was a perfectionist, but also paranoid. He would double-check every line in the script, question every motive behind each plot twist. He didn't trust easily anymore. In private, Gong Yoo reportedly clashed with his agency over several projects. He rejected roles that forced him to play a puppet. Some offers were linked to powerful figures in the entertainment elite, figures with rumored ties to media manipulation and under-the-table deals. Gong Yoo said no, and as a result he was nearly blacklisted in 2014. But then came Train to Busan, a project he almost turned down. When Train to Busan exploded internationally, Gong Yoo was back in the spotlight. But few know the personal toll it took. The story of a father protecting his daughter hit closer to home than many realized first. Just months before filming began, Gong Yoo lost someone incredibly dear to him. While details remain undisclosed, those closest to him describe it as a loss that shattered his soul. He channeled that grief into his performance. Every scream, every tear, every moment of desperation on screen was real. We weren't watching a performance, the director said. We were watching a man grieve in front of the world. Today, Gong Yoo lives a life of extreme privacy. Rarely seen at public events, he's turned down countless interviews and his social media presence is virtually non-existent. And it's not because he's aloof. He knows the industry too well now, said a friend who requested anonymity. He's seen what it does to people. He's seen friends ruined, manipulated, discarded. He's trying to survive it without becoming a part of it. Rumors have surfaced recently that Gong Yoo is working on a memoir. If true, it may be the first time fans hear his truth unfiltered. Just when it seemed like Gong Yoo had regained control over his career, strange rumors began resurfacing, whispers of an unseen contract that dated back to his earliest days as a trainee. A contract, some say, that tied him to obligations far beyond what the public could imagine. An industry veteran who requested to be called only Mr. K hinted at a darker truth. Many young actors in the early 2000s signed things without knowing the full extent. Some were forced to take roles, attend secret meetings, or align with powerful sponsors to keep their careers alive. Gong Yoo was one of the few who tried to fight it, but once you're in, escaping has a price. What that price was, no one would say. But Mr. K added chillingly, if Gong Yoo ever told the full story, there would be lawsuits, maybe even arrests. But he's protecting people, even those who hurt him. Despite being one of Korea's most desirable bachelors, Gong Yoo has never confirmed any relationship. Fans fantasize, tabloids speculate, but he remains silent. But silence is not the same as emptiness. In 2020, during a rare interview, he hesitated when asked about love. Love, he whispered before looking away and saying it's not always meant for everyone in the spotlight. That moment sparked a frenzy online, but one former script supervisor revealed something far more poignant. There's always been someone, but they live abroad now. He sends postcards to a P.O. box, never emails, never calls. He protects her by disappearing. The heartbreak, once hidden behind charming smiles, now lingers in his silences. In 2022, a confidential leak rocked the Korean entertainment industry. A high-ranking manager from a major agency was exposed for manipulating casting decisions and blackmailing actors into silence. Though Gong Yoo's name was not publicly mentioned, several journalists noted striking similarities between the leaked stories and Gong Yoo's past experiences. One document mentioned an A-list actor who refused to comply and was strategically sidelined for 18 months. Fans quickly pieced together the timeline, and it pointed directly at Gong Yoo's sudden absence from the spotlight in 2014-2015. If true, it confirms what many feared. Gong Yoo wasn't just surviving fame, he was surviving sabotage. Now, in 2025, news has surfaced that Gong Yoo is involved in a mysterious film project reportedly based on real industry events. He's not just starring in it, he's co-writing the script. Insiders say the story follows an actor whose career is nearly destroyed after uncovering corruption in his agency. The actor's name in the film Yoo Gong. The reference is far from subtle. When asked whether the film is autobiographical, Gong Yoo gave a cryptic answer: "It's not my story, but it's close to many stories that deserve to be told before they disappear forever." Many believe this might be his swan song, a last bold stand against the darkness that once threatened to consume him. Epilogue: the quiet warrior. He's not the loudest. He's not the flashiest. He avoids scandal, fame games, and clickbait controversies. Yet Gong Yoo remains one of the most respected and enigmatic figures in Korean entertainment. Because while others chased the spotlight, Gong Yoo endured it. While others played the game, Gong Yoo questioned it. And while others fell silent, Gong Yoo might finally be ready to speak. But until then, he watches, he listens, he survives. And we, the public who once saw only the glow of his stardom, are finally beginning to see the shadows behind it. So next time you watch Goblin or Train to Busan or glimpse his rare interviews, remember this: that smile carries the weight of truths untold. And perhaps that's the most heroic role he's ever played.